When a mock interview scene is loaded, notice that it is a complete 3D scene and candidates can navigate around to get the feel of how a real interview experience would be. They can enter into the building and wait in the lobby, and when they are ready, they can choose to click and proceed towards the interview room. When the interview scene is loaded, there are a few instructions for the candidates, and the same also appear at the bottom during the course of the interview. The important part is that the candidate must greet the panel on entering, and only then the interview starts. The entire interview is also recorded, and the recording is available for an assessment as well later. So once the candidate is ready, they can click, enter the interview room and greet the panel. Hi ma'am. Good afternoon, sirs.
Please, sit down. Who is your inspiration as a civil servant? Why?
There are multiple civil servants who are an inspiration because of the fantastic work they have done in implementing various rules and decisions. Dr. C.S. Kedar is one of them who, as part of the whole ESI chain of system, revolutionized some of the medical implementations.
Do you think active politics should be an option for today's youth? Why did you not choose it?
Politics should absolutely be an option for today's youth, but politics and administration are two very different sides of the coin. While politics is more in line with understanding people and meeting expectations and rallying together the entire community, administration is more about the actual implementation part of it. And personally, I am more interested in the administration part of it.
In the short range, what will happen to the levels above and below a population of secondary consumers of a numeric pyramid if a large number of individuals from this population dies?
The secondary population is the whole set of people who are the next generation who are coming in. There are two different aspects, and India and China are a great representation of them. China has a very aging population, while India has a very young population. So whenever we deal with various different administrative issues, we have to keep in mind whether we are dealing with an older population or with a younger population.
What is the role of the secondary population in India?
The secondary population or the upcoming generation is one of the most active parts of the Indian ecosystem. In fact, one of the reasons for a strong growth in India is because of the secondary population. While the secondary population is also important because it's the next generation of people, it is critical to keep in mind that the next generation of the secondary population should have better benefits and more opportunities, as well as a better standing ground for them to take a larger leap into the future. As an example, if we deplete a lot of our natural resources and spoil our environment, then the secondary population does not have such a strong standing to stand on in terms of doing more stuff. So it is important that we give better opportunities to our secondary population.
Why the tropical forests are also known as stratified forests.
The tropical forests or the stratified forests are an important part of the overall environmental structure in the world. These forests form the basis between working with different kinds of environmental aspects. So they ensure a proper rain, they ensure a collection of a great environmental wealth, and build up the ecology in such a way that it brings a balance to the overall system.
Thank you for the interview. You may now leave.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sirs. So on the Margadashi platform, the entire interview is something that can be simulated. Not only that, the moment the candidate finishes the interview, they can actually look at the entire transcript as well as the video of how they perform. This gives a great experience for them in reviewing and looking at how the interview went through, and to help them in practicing the entire interview process much better.